This is season 1, just one of Little Mosque on the Prairie.
Alongside his DVDs of The Office and Stargate, Abbas Karimji keeps his collection of Little Mosque on the Prairie. He can't get enough of the show, and not just because of the characters. Karimji sees himself reflected, a Muslim Canadian.
And we were able to laugh at ourselves because we've experienced a lot of these comical situations on our own. So it was great to connect with our real life experiences to what we saw on TV.
After 6 seasons, 91 episodes, and entertaining audiences in more than 90 countries, Little Mosque might be closing its doors, but the cast is opening up.
It was a woman, a Muslim woman, that created this show, and she got that chance to have her characters, come to life. That's an amazing thing for Islam.
Zulekha Nathoo is that creator/writer. The odds were against her at the beginning. There weren't many Muslim voices in entertainment, and in the wake of 9/11, Islam was seen with a lot of suspicion. The international media was waiting for something to go wrong before the first episode even aired.
Pretty much the only media Muslim out there is, if you're a woman, you're like a prisoner in Tehran, or you're Taliban, you're being abused by the Taliban, or you're a victim of honor killing, or if you're a man, you're a terrorist and you're violent and you oppress women. I mean, those are the only media Muslims that exist currently on television. So suddenly to have a television show where you'd have a Muslim paying the bills, going to work, kissing his wife goodbye, I mean, those would be so benign for any other cultural group, but for us it was revolutionary.
That might explain why the premiere in 2007 got a whopping 2.1 million viewers, an extraordinary feat for a Canadian comedy. But more than that, the show started changing the opinions of non-Muslims.
I learned a lot from watching the show, things that maybe about the Muslim culture that I didn't know, so it was been kind of an education too.
Because so many people who were not Muslim said, hey, there's a girl in my office who wears hijab, and now I understand that she takes it off when she gets home, and I understand all these things about women in hijabs.
Set in the rural prairies, Little Mosque let Canadians laugh at our differences.
Mr. Bones, dressing up like the Taliban. That's so topical.
Taliban?
Sometimes the humor did get lost along the way. A leaked cable from U.S. diplomats in 2010 said the rural comedy was negatively stereotyping Americans.
You guys got an appointment?
No. However,
Next.
So producer Mary Darling, an American herself, sent some DVDs to the White House and got an unexpected response.
It almost felt a little like a hoax, actually.
She got a letter from U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
Thank you for your kind and thoughtful letter and for sharing DVDs of Little Mosque on the Prairie with me. I appreciate your good cheer. Thank you for everything you're doing to foster cross-cultural unity and understanding through comedy.
I won't let you down.
You won't be letting us down. You'll be letting Jesus down.
Oh.
No pressure.
The show did have its critics. Shalina Qasim does research on perceptions of Muslims in the media.
Little Mosque was a breakthrough in a way, but I'd like to have seen more attention given to the tensions, the challenges, the diversities within Muslim communities themselves.
Executives say they tried.
Some episodes are better than others, and it's the challenge of every producer anywhere in the world to try to bring it all up to a certain level, and we're not naive about it. Sometimes we didn't hit that mark, and when that happens, sometimes you'll lose audience.
But now the show is looking for a new audience. Plans are in the works to sell Little Mosque south of the border for the first time. That's in spite of the fact that shows like All American Muslim,
our community is complicated,
not only failed there, but were criticized for portraying Muslims as too normal. Still, the one who started Little Mosque says the show isn't just representing Muslims.
I think what it's doing is it's selling a piece of Saskatchewan, and it's selling a piece of Canada. How well and how integrated and how assimilated our minority communities are.
And that might just be what its biggest selling point has been all along. Zulekha Nathoo, CBC News, Toronto.
And you can catch the final episode of Little Mosque on the Prairie tomorrow night. It airs at 8:30 p.m. local time.